As most Houstonians know, that when Harvey came through, it caused a lot of damage. A lot of it to the theater district. Now, some theaters rebounded rather quickly. The Alley Theater came back within a couple of months. But the biggest story of the theater district coming back to life probably is here at the Wortham Center.
Well, we're in the Texas lobby of the Wortham Theater Center, and the water from the hurricane did affect this part of the building. There was several inches of water, enough that it affected our escalator operation and including the elevators.
The entire basement for both this side of the theater district, of the Wortham, as well as the other side, the north side, had water 12 feet in the basement. This is the area that leads down to the parking garage, the tunnel that goes over to the green garage. But to give you an idea, from this elevation here, which is the top of the landing, and to the very bottom of the floor for the tunnel, is probably around 25 feet. And all of this was underwater. All of our mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems are in the basement for the Wortham. We did lose the complete air conditioning system in the building. The chillers are in the basement, so are the air handling units for 30% of the building. And so while we did everything we could to really protect and create an environment that would reduce mold growth, we were able to bring fresh air in, and we had Gilbane Reconstruction Services in. They were in 2 days, within maybe 24, 36 hours of the event, to start pumping in air and to do everything they could to really control the environment.
Now we're inside the Cullen Theater, one of the two theaters at the Wortham. An interesting point, you were saying that the water came in from street level, basically.
That's right, Ernie, it did. It came in from street level, right through the corridor here. We had to replace the carpet, and it came down the sides, on both sides of the theater, went on down the ramps, and then ultimately made its way into the orchestra pit over there. Part of the demolition, as we talked about earlier, was we had to come in and demolish the walls, the sides of the walls here. And so these are plaster walls along the sides of the theater here, and we end up having to demolish going up about 3 feet.
And once again, I go back to the fact you think, okay, it filled the orchestra pit, but what that also means is all of the sub-basements to that level have to have water in them for the water level to sustain here.
That's exactly right.
So now we're on the north side of the theater, the stage door, the back side of the Wortham.
Well, we're at the street level, Preston.
And the bayou's right over there.
Yes, and it started flowing through the street, the sidewalk. Then we see it coming in the building, and it's rising here as it's entering and going up the steps to the landing to the security desk.
And keep in mind, when you say going up the stairs, it's not like a snake going up. This whole area is having to fill for it to peak and spill over.
Filling up, and we're watching it, not believing this is happening.
And it comes up,
yes.
Water level is rising.
Yes.
How high when we get up here?
Well, it's still coming and coming. And we're standing in this area with personnel. And when it gets to about here, we think this is the time we need to evacuate the building.
Yeah. What we learned from previous floods, how much did that help save this building this time?
We had protection levels to Tropical Storm Allison plus. But Harvey was so large and was so much higher than Allison, it was never anticipated, unfortunately. So the lesson learned is, like the mayor has said, you know, we're doing the 500-year floodplain levels, and that's what we need to build to.
Thank you both so much, and I look forward to seeing the city re-embrace this theater when it opens on Tuesday night.
Look forward to it as well. Thank you.